Hi everyone and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about stage 5 of my book Foodaholic, The 7 Stages to Permanent Weight Loss. Today, stage 5 is getting to your weight loss goal. That's a big one for people. Alright, so I know I probably won't have a whole lot of views on this video because there aren't too many people that actually do get to their weight loss goal. So if you have gotten to your weight loss goal, congratulations to you, that's fantastic. If you're even near your weight loss goal, yay, that's also fantastic. It's good that you're watching this video now before you get there, so you'll have some skill and some sort of roadmap as to how to deal with it once you're there. Okay, so you know who I am. My name is Irene Rubom Keller. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and like I said, all through the book Foodaholic, I myself was quite heavy, and I went to UCLA's RFO Risk Factor Obesity Program as a patient in 1990. A long time ago. And back then, what I did was a full fast. So it was a liquid supplement. It was 800 calories a day. And I did that for 4 full months without veering. I didn't take one bite of food for 4 full months. So I now run the support group there and have for many, many years. So I turned around and become the teacher after having been the student for many years, and I help people lose weight and keep it off, which is why here I am now and I am doing this video for you. All right, so let's say you get to your weight loss goal, you get close to your goal. What's going to happen? What happens when you get there? All right, so if you've done it alone, and you get on the scale one day and you see that goal number, it can be pretty disappointing and lonely. There's no band that plays, there are no fireworks that go off, there's really, like you think there would be, like there should be, right? It's just you get on the scale and there's that number. And wow, you know, you're going to go through a lot of feelings when you reach that goal. That's a big, big goal. And now, even if you've lost 10 pounds and you reach that goal, it's still a big goal for you. You know, it just depends on where you are. I tend to work with people that have had weight problems their whole life and have 100 pounds or more to lose, but it doesn't really make any difference how much. It's really the same process. It's just degree, you know. All right, so however many pounds you've lost, you get on that scale and there it says your goal number, and it's like, okay, now what? Now what? And now here's where I highly recommend you get the book and follow along with us. It talks about how to deal with the psychology of the weight loss, because it isn't just that you've dropped some weight and changed some behaviors. Your whole being kind of changes when you lose a lot of weight. And when you reach a goal, it will activate any kind of subconscious stuff you have about not being worthy or thinking that you're not going to be able to maintain this goal. And there are plenty of people that will tell you you're not going to ever be able to keep it off. And honestly, the truth is very few people can. I think that the number or statistic right now is somewhere around 5% of people who try to lose weight are able to do it and keep it off. That's a really low number. That means 95% of people who try to do this can't, you know. So be the 5% and let me help you. So, all right, you get to the goal, we get on the scale, there's that number. Now we're going to just go about our life and try to maintain that or somewhere close to that, okay? If you've lost it quickly, like I did, and I was in a program, I lost about 40 pounds in those 4 months, and it was fast. All right, it was just this. And during those 4 months while I was losing weight, I was getting a whole lot of feedback that was very positive and reinforcing from people in my life, because it was so obvious. It's very public, your weight, you know, as you know. Anyway, so I was losing weight quickly, and people all around me were commenting. It was a constant barrage of, oh my God, Irene, what have you done? You've lost so much weight. You look so good. Tell me what you're doing. Oh, even the guy at Starbucks was like, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. Like, all right, okay. Anyway, that was coming to me from all over, family, friends, strangers at Starbucks. And that feedback, I call this the honeymoon period, where you're kind of in love with being thinner and you're getting all this attention. It's kind of filling you up in a way that maybe food did before, while that's happening, the ability that you're going to have the energy and the strength to maintain it will probably be pretty high. So that's fabulous, because during that honeymoon period is when you're going to be learning the skills that you're going to need to continue on in the weight loss journey, weight maintenance journey. All right, so honeymoon period, fabulous. Everybody go, oh, Irene, you look so good. All right, and then what starts to happen is once you've maintained it for any period of time, or what's likely to happen is you're going to start to gain some of it back, okay, is that the outside reinforcement that you've been getting in such droves goes away or goes way down. So, you walk in somewhere and you're like, hi. And you expect to say, oh, Irene, you look so good, right? And they say, hey, Irene. And you're kind of like, where's the, like, how great I look part, and they're like, hey, Irene, good to see you. It's not, right? So then some of that outside reinforcement is going to go away or slow down. Now let's just say you're getting a little bit of the weight back. Now we're going to have some feelings of shame, possibly, and feeling like we can't do this because it's difficult to maintain any kind of weight loss goal. If you had some kind of diet mentality going, and so many people do, so if you did, don't feel badly about it. Diet mentality meaning I'm going to go on a diet, I'm going to lose all this weight, and then I'm going to be done. I'll be thin. And didn't really think it through as far as, well, what does that mean next? Then you're going to be having a really hard time once you get to your goal as far as, how am I going to do this without gaining it all back? So what you learn as you go through the other stages in my book, I teach you how to do it, is how to maintain it. And so if you've been doing it the right way all along, what you've been doing to get there is just what you're going to have to do to stay there. And this is the part of weight loss that I really want to hammer home to you if you're watching right now. And that is that it's not over when you get to your goal. It really kind of just begins when you get to your goal, because you then lose all of, like I said, all of that outside motivation, or all of that excitement of the new thing, and, oh wow, I get to go shopping and buy this size, and this is how I look in a bathing suit now, and you kind of have all of this fun stuff going on that's very reinforcing. And then once you get used to that, it's kind of like, wow, I really want that cake, right? And then the food that you gave up didn't go anywhere. It's all there still. All the old behaviors are still there. And if you used food to deal with emotion, or you had certain addictive tendencies around certain foods, that doesn't change just because you reach your goal weight. And all those cravings and all the old behaviors are kind of there waiting. All right, I don't mean to be negative or put something in your head that you haven't thought about that maybe won't make you too happy, but I'm trying to be honest with you and give you the realistic picture of what happens when we change something about ourselves that's big, like our weight. Okay, so let's just say you start to gain some weight back. Then you have to work it down, plus deal with those feelings of whatever that might be. You might feel a little bit of a failure. You might feel some shame. You might feel, I don't know, you might just feel self-conscious wherever you go. People are looking at you and judging and saying, oh, well, look, she got fat again, kind of knew she would. Yeah. That's hard to deal with. So if you know all of this going, and when you do reach your weight loss goal, you'll realize that this is just a stage. And in my book, it's stage 5. There's still 2 more stages besides this, right? So getting to goal is just a stage, something to learn how to deal with, something to celebrate, certainly. But let's just talk about celebrate for just a wee minute. Okay, what came to your mind just now when I said let's celebrate your weight loss? Food, I bet. Okay, food, drink, some kind of intake of calories to celebrate, right? Okay, so now you start to see all of the places in your life where there is food, or the idea that we should indulge in something right now because it's a celebration, it's Easter, it's Christmas, it's this, that, right? And when you learn how to do what I teach you in the action chapter, chapter 3, you can still have stuff. It's just you're going to have to learn how to manage it for yourself. But celebrate your weight loss goals. So we have to start learning new rewards. That's all part of getting to goal and learning to stay there. And that is, you know, what used to like be a natural thing. Oh, it's my birthday cake. And you can certainly still have a cake on your birthday. What might have been a piece of cake in the past probably turned into a half a cake, at least if it was around the house. You know, we have to learn how to not do that. Now some of us can manage cake in the house, and you'll just learn. If you can, if you can't, it's going to have to go away. The cake has to leave. People in your life will accept and learn how to deal with that. They really will. Me or the cake, you know, who are they going to choose? Well, yeah. Anyway, okay, so for today, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover, and it's just the basic idea and the basic fact that once you reach a weight loss goal, it's just a stage in this journey. It is not the end. It is not the end. It is a goal and a weight you want to maintain, but the act of maintaining that is actually gaining and losing little bits of weight over and over again. That's what weight maintenance is. There's no one who is always the same exact weight. Well, no. My husband, he's naturally thin. He weighs the same weight every single day, but we don't want to talk about that right now. There's generally very few people who weigh the same exact weight all the time and don't go up and down a little bit. So what you learn with weight maintenance, once you've got to your goal, so let's just say your goal is 130 pounds if you're a woman, all right? So 130 pounds. Unlikely that you're then going to be 130 pounds every single day for the rest of your life. It just doesn't work that way. You're going to most likely be 130. You might say 129. You might say 132, 128, 133, right? And then you have to kind of learn, all right, I have to have a range of safety within which to operate, because if I give myself more than X number of pounds, and this is going to vary depending on your weight and your size and everything, if I give myself X number of pounds and I go over that, I'm starting to get into that danger zone of feeling like I'm going to gain it all back. So if I give myself a safety zone, like I won't let myself go over 133 if your goal is 130, let's just say, and if you get to 133, you'll have tools in place to work it back down. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. It's not easy, I will be honest with you, but having maintained a weight loss for many, many years, I can tell you that it does get easier the longer that you do it. It becomes much more your habit than overeating, until it becomes, overeating is not at all attractive to you anymore. And I can say that's true for me now, where, yeah, it used to be a habit in the past. So that's it for today. I hope that there are many of you watching that have reached your weight loss goal. If you haven't reached your goal yet, go for it. You can get there. You can get close. It's so worth it. The rewards are great, even if you're not getting, if you're even out of the honeymoon period, okay, when people aren't going on and on about how great you look. You know how you look. You know how you feel, and it's just worth it every single day. So good luck, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to post a new video every week. I'm going to be posting one soon about pandemic weight gain. If any of you have gained weight, if you're watching this in real time right now, it is April 2021, and we are still in a pandemic. Pretty much locked down still. It's starting to look better. It's looking like restrictions are easing finally. But I know there are a lot of you out there that are new to weight gain via a pandemic. So welcome. Anyway, I hope you got something valuable from this video, and I will see you soon.